Here it is. Our next helmet. Our last Black Series.
Yeah. Pre-ordered.
Oh, how quickly we change.
Pre-ordered.
Just a couple eye slits in the different places, and now you want this helmet. So here is the Black Series. They called this Elite. So is that a difference, or is that just kind of them really? I don't know if they've always called their helmets Elite, but this is an Elite Black Series Boba Fett. Looks like new paint job.
Fresh
Paint job. Well, kind of fresh. We still have some scoring on the red.
I think he painted it while he was in Slave One, and it was moving a little bit.
Right,
so
right.
He didn't quite get to all the edges, but you know,
the gyro jumped at the wrong time when trying to keep him upright. Is that what we're talking about?
I like to think it's the he put tape on it to get a nice clean line, but the paint wasn't dry yet.
Yeah.
No, but that's exactly what kind of tape job I'll do with some blue masking tape. Is I'll screw it all up. I'll be like, oh yeah, the trim's completely covered. I'm fine. All right, babe, paint away, and then peel it off. And like, gosh darn it, and then so. We've seen all the great memes which show Slave One stopping by Sherwin-Williams on his way to the next planet.
Right. But here's the deal, Josh. I fully expect this to be just a remake, just a slap of paint job on the old Boba Fett helmet that Black Series did, a year ago, and or within this last year. And the insides are the same, the scope the same, everything the same, just a little bit different paint scheme. And I am fine with it. I am totally fine with it, because this version of the helmet, the Tamura Morrison version of this helmet, kicks ass. And that's what I think of when I see it. So you're going to own this helmet, because that's kind of the collector question I wanted to ask. Yes.
I mean, we've got a Boba Fett. I know Pete has a Boba Fett helmet. You've got multiple styles. You got an EFX, or is it an EFX?
Yep, an EFX Boba helmet.
EFX signed with all the signatures of every Boba that ever lived, except for the ones that played
except for Tamura
and his stunt double. Right.
Shut it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to make that list longer. But you're saying you would own this helmet.
I'm going to own this helmet. Pete, how about you?
Yeah, my very first thought was, well, I've got the prototype Boba, I've got the other Boba, I've got a Mandalorian helmet on pre-order. Do I really need it? And then it was like, yeah, I definitely will. I'm going to be getting it. I'll be getting it. And because you know why? This is one of those collectibles that and it hasn't happened honestly in a long time, but it's the feeling that was evoked when I saw it for the first time, when he walks down and he's fresh painted, and I was like, Boba's back and he's better than ever. And so I just want that. And I actually like the fact that it's not like super clean, but it's cleaner and it's different enough. It's one of those things that I know that when my wife sees it on the wall, she's gonna be like, but you already
have one of those?
No, I don't, madam. No, I do not. Allow me to show you the differences through voice acting.
For shame.
Yes. No, we've got you there, Pete, for sure. And
might be the last voice you hear.
You'll be talking through a window in a Bacta tank. But I do. There's a little. It's very hard to read. I can read it because my screen's a little bigger, but it says digitally rendered image. Product may vary. I think that some of the distress we see in the red will go away. I didn't feel that when that's my only complaint. It's like, look, I already have a distressed Boba helmet, right? I want this to be that clean. I don't even like the mud or the dirt that's coming down off the
fingers, the glove smudges.
No, I don't. No, I want that fresh Sherwin-Williams painted helmet that Boba presented in whatever episode that was. What chapter can we call that? 13?
14?
13, 14? All right. 14. Yeah, so I that's what I kind of want. So I'm kind of hoping that this is somebody's interpretation of what somebody told them to do based on the series, is like make a Boba helmet, and they're like, well, Boba helmets are always distressed. And it's like, no, we just got a repainted version. So
well, you guys know that Boba Fett is my love language, so I would take this version. I would take the Cobb Vanth version. Give me all the Mandalorian helmets. I want a Bo-Katan helmet. As soon as they crank that sucker out, I'm ordering that one.